The rain fell steadily on the gas station parking lot, tapping like soft fingers on the roof of Christian's pickup truck. He sat behind the wheel, his 8-year-old son, Noah, snoozing in the back seat, his arms wrapped around a tattered stuffed bear. Christian had just returned from his late shift at the mill and had stopped to grab coffee and a few snacks before heading home. That's when he saw her. A woman stood under the flickering neon light, wearing dusty jeans, a brown jacket far too thin for the cold, and scuffed cowboy boots that looked like they'd walked miles. Her posture was stiff, trained, but weary. A green military duffel lay by her feet, soaked at the bottom. She looked lost, but not in the way people on the street usually did. There was something deeper behind those tired, guarded eyes. It was in the way she scanned the lot, as if she were trying to stay invisible and alert at the same time. Christian stepped out, coffee in hand, and walked over. "You all right, ma'am?" he asked gently. The woman blinked as if waking from a fog. "Yeah. Just waiting on a ride." He looked around. No cars. No one. Just the rain and silence. "You're in cowboy boots, carrying a military bag, and standing in a storm. That don't look like someone with a ride on the way." She stared at him, jaw tight. "I'm fine." Christian nodded slowly. He looked at her again, more carefully this time. Her jacket bore faint signs of what once were patches. The kind only soldiers wore. But they'd been ripped off. "You're coming with me," he said, not as a command, but as a lifeline. "I'm not leaving you out here." Her brows furrowed. "I don't need your pity." "This isn't pity," he replied. "It's a hot meal, dry clothes, and a safe place. I got a little boy in the truck who'll probably want to talk your ear off the minute he wakes up. Come on." She hesitated. Her hand brushed over her duffel protectively. "I don't even know your name," she muttered. "Christian Marks. Single dad. Grew up in this town. I cook a mean chili and snore loud enough to scare coyotes." "And you?" She looked down. "Call me Jess." Back at Christian's cabin. The cabin was humble, worn around the edges but full of warmth. Jess barely spoke the first night. She showered, borrowed one of Christian's flannels, ate a quiet dinner, and fell asleep on the couch, clutching her duffel like a shield. Noah was fascinated. The next morning, he sat beside her, peppering her with questions between bites of cereal. "Are you a cowboy? Why were you in the rain? Are those boots magic?" Jess smiled softly for the first time. "No magic. Just old." As days passed, Jess started helping out, cleaning the kitchen, chopping firewood, fixing the squeaky door Christian had meant to repair for years. She never talked much about herself, but her hands spoke volumes. Calloused, steady. Trained. Broken, maybe. But not defeated. Christian watched her carefully. There was something fragile beneath her tough exterior, something she was hiding, but he didn't push. One afternoon, Jess took Noah to the local park while Christian worked a half-day at the mill. When he got home, he found her pacing the porch, face pale. "I have to go," she said. Christian blinked. "What happened?" "I shouldn't be here." "I thought I could, but I can't." "It's not safe for you." "For Noah." He stepped forward. "What's going on, Jess?" She looked down, tears brimming. "I wasn't just a soldier," she whispered. "I was Special Forces. Got discharged 8 months ago after an IED hit our convoy. I lost my best friend, my hearing in one ear, and most of myself. I didn't go home after. There wasn't one to go back to. My dad's gone, and my mom, well, she never wanted a daughter in the military." Christian waited. "I've been running. Not from danger. From guilt. From people trying to fix me. I stayed off the grid. But last week, I found out someone from my unit, he didn't make it. I blamed myself. Still do." She wiped her face, trying to pull the pieces of her composure back together. I don't deserve this kindness. Christian reached out and gently took her hand. You showed up in cowboy boots in silence, and I saw something in you. Not brokenness. Strength. You're allowed to grieve. You're allowed to heal. And you deserve to be here. She looked at him with wide eyes. Why are you doing this? He smiled faintly. Because someone once did the same for me. When my wife died, I was drowning. A stranger helped me find my feet again. This is me paying it forward. A new beginning. Jess didn't leave. She stayed through winter, through Noah's school projects, through quiet evenings spent drinking tea and watching the fireplace crackle. Slowly, she laughed more. Slept better. Started wearing colors again. One day, she offered to drive Noah to school. Later, Christian found her in the driveway, gripping the steering wheel, shaking. First time I've driven alone since the explosion, she said through tears. You did it, he whispered. With time, Jess started working at a local mechanic's shop, her hands still steady, her instincts sharp. She even spoke at the town's Memorial Day ceremony, her voice trembling but proud. Final scene, porch at sunset. One evening, Christian and Jess sat on the porch, watching Noah chase fireflies. She leaned her head on his shoulder. You saved me, she said. He shook his head. No. You saved yourself. I just handed you the key. She smiled, her cowboy boots resting beside his worn work boots on the porch step. I think I finally found home, she whispered. And just like that, under the soft glow of the setting sun, two broken souls, bound by kindness, trust, and second chances, found healing in each other's arms.